Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Veritas. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. So this is a boss fight with the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. And I'm going to have this play in the background while I explain what's going on. I made a video a couple days ago that never went up. It was discussing what the goings-on between the last episode you've seen of Dark Souls and the episodes that are coming up next in the next batch of recording, the next batch of uploads for co-op. So essentially what happened was, when we killed Pontiff Sullivan later that day, I was worried about an NPC quest line that I thought I messed up. So Kat, in the graciousness that he is, got online at about 1 in the morning and helped me go find Henri. Because I thought I messed up her quest line because I was following a guide online, but the guide had some incorrect information on it. So following this incorrect guide, I thought I made a mistake. So I went and found Henri. We went and found Henri, and I was able to get some of the items that I was missing and alleviate my worry for that. So after we found Henri, finding her, she was in an area a little bit after Pontiff Sullivan, basically behind the boss room that he's in, and then downstairs a little bit. So she was just beyond where we were in the co-op so far. So in that area, there's another boss. When you make your way through that area, you kill some stuff, find Henri, and then you go up like a tower, and then you go to another area called Orlando. Orlando has two things in it. Just adjacent to Orlando is a tower called the Prison Tower, and that holds the lady, I believe her name is Yorshka, that holds the lady who is in charge of the Blades of the Darkmoon Covenant. So I went and talked to her and joined that covenant, or got the ability to join that covenant. And then we went up to Orlando and fought our way through this building. And at the end of that building is another boss by the name of Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. So we ended up killing Aldrich. So there's one boss felled off camera. After that, the next day I think, we both got on again. And he wasn't feeling very well, and neither was I. So we decided to play some Dark Souls and not record it. And in that activity, I was wondering where the profaned capital was, because I was trying to find a woman by the name of Carla, because the man we saved in the swamp in co-op, that learned pyromancy and things like that, he won't take like evil tomes of pyromancy, and I had to find a lady that did. Her name is Carla, and she was imprisoned in the Irithyll dungeon, which is near the profaned capital. So I had to go from the distant manor bonfire down that staircase as opposed to going back up. And down that staircase is the Irithyll dungeon. So we went through the Irithyll dungeon, got a bunch of that stuff, saved Carla. She's back at Fire Lake now. Went through the profaned capital, did a bunch of stuff there, and killed the boss of that area. His name is Yorm the Giant. So we killed that Lord of Cinder, and he has been felled. So now 3 Lords of Cinder are dead. So now when you see us playing the game, when we're outside, you'll notice that the sky is fucked up. That's because we've killed 3 Lords of Cinder, and only 1 remains for us to kill before the game's over. So we've killed Aldrich off camera, and we've killed Yorm off camera. And as you can see here, I'm killing the Dancer off camera, technically. So the Dancer's dead, Aldrich is dead, and Yorm is dead. I then, a few days later, after killing the Dancer, I wandered around and got bored. A lot of my time in Dark Souls is spent wandering around, or just standing in the Church of Yorshka around a bonfire, and farming enemies for gear sets, or armor sets, rather. I was farming the Fire Witches in Irithyll for the longest time for their full set of armor, and I have it now, which I'm really happy about. But a lot of it's just waiting around trying to get summoned as a Blade of the Darkmoon, which is a Covenant thing. It's really obnoxious, and it takes forever. So that's fun. Somehow. But so I got bored and wandered through Lothric Castle, because once you've killed the Dancer of the Boreal Valley, you gain access to Lothric Castle. The fun thing is about Dark Souls 3 is the entirety of the game after you leave the High Wall of Lothric area. Like, once you've killed Vort and then you put up the banner and you get carried off, as soon as you kill Vort and then leave, you're leaving the rest of the game. The rest of the game after that is basically a side mission, because the end of the game is behind Vort. The lady, Emma, the High Priestess, the lady that we talked to. I don't know if we did that on camera or not, but the lady in the room across from Vort's boss room is actually where the dancers fought. And the dancer gives you access to the end of the game, essentially. So in the end of the game over there in Lothric Castle, the rest of the bosses are, pretty much. I'm recording this after having recorded all of the next segment of Dark Souls, and also after the last video I made that's never coming out that was discussing things. So what happened was, we did a bunch of Dark Souls stuff, and then the day we were going to record a bunch more Dark Souls stuff, I made a video hastily saying, hey, this is what happened. Basically what I did with this video, but I didn't have the knowledge of what we had done later in that day at that point. Now I do. So I know what we do now, so I can kind of give you guys an idea of it. So essentially, after we killed the dancer, I went into Lothric Castle and wandered around there a bit, got some bonfire accesses, and I went to the Consumed King's Graveyard, which is an area in Lothric Castle that leads to another boss. His name is Osiros the Consumed King, or Osiros. Cat calls him Osiris, and I killed that boss, and I got the Path of the Dragon gesture, which is that fancy, sit that Cat does sometimes while we're waiting around. And that gesture grants you access to Archdragon Peak, which is an area that you saw in the Let's Play, or the co-op thing, where Cat was saying, this is where you'll sit with the gesture. It was a while ago, and I was like, oh, okay. So that is part, I didn't go to Archdragon Peak off camera. Archdragon Peak is part of the co-op Let's Play. That'll be out in the next couple days. So don't worry. In the co-op stuff, we actually did, I actually did get summoned into Cat's New Game Plus world. I'm in New Game, so I'm at base game. He's in Plus. He's 2 new games higher than me. So he summoned me into New Game Plus, and I helped him kill Osiros, or whatever. And then we went through that area, and that unlocks an area called the Untended Graves, which is basically a hyper-dark version of the very beginning of the game, of the Cemetery of Ash, where you fight the tutorial boss, whose name is, Eudix Gundyr. You fight a variant of him called Champion Gundyr, and he will kick you in the mouth. So we killed that boss on camera in the co-op Let's Play. So things like that. I'm not going to try to spoil too much about what happened, but just know that I did kill Osiros off camera, but we do fight him in co-op in Cat's world. And then everything after that is in co-op, except the very, very end of the Untended Graves, we never went to in co-op, but I went to off camera. So you'll see. I just wanted to get you guys caught up from Pontiff Sullivan to where we are now, which is pretty much Osiros. So from Pontiff Sullivan, we went and killed Aldrich. I joined a covenant. I did some things, finished Henri's quest line. We went to the Profane Capital. We killed Yorm. We came back. We killed the dancer, as you see here. Then I did some stuff like, just farming things and whatnot. And then, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now. I don't think we killed any other bosses off camera that you won't see in the co-op. I believe we do go to Archdragon Peak in co-op. So we have some stuff for you. I think we have 3 or 4 boss fights in the next couple episodes. It's going to get really hectic, and these are actually some of my favorite episodes we've done. Especially the end of, I think the end of the last one we did, or the end of the second to the last one we did, was probably the most fun I've had in Dark Souls up till now. So I really hope you guys enjoy those episodes. I really hope you guys enjoy these co-op stuff that we're doing. I really love doing it. I know Cat loves Dark Souls to death, so it's making him like doing this co-op stuff more. So yeah, that being said, I wanted to fill you guys in on what happened between Pontiff Sullivan being dead and what you're gonna see next, because it's gonna be like, where the fuck are you? So that's where we're at. We left Pontiff Sullivan, we went back to High Wall of Lothric, essentially, and walked down and talked to Emma the Priestess, because once you've killed Yorm the Giant, she teleports you back to her and she's dead, and there's a basin of vows laying in front of her, and you pick up that basin, and if you walk forward, 2 feet, you summon the dancer of the Boreal Valley, which I didn't know, and Cat wouldn't tell me, because he wanted me to find the dancer the same way he did, which was by walking forward an extra, 2 inches, and then summoning the creepiest boss in the game. So that's the thing that happened. So just to fill you guys in, that's where we're at now. Lothric Castle, pretty much. That's who's died, that's what we've done, things like that. So yeah, we're gonna try to record. We're definitely gonna record the end of the game, but we're gonna try to co-op the rest of the game as much as we can. So things like that. Yeah, maybe we'll probably even. I mean, I'm not gonna stop playing a new game. I'm gonna go in the new game plus and new game plus with Kat and keep playing the game until it just kicks me in the mouth so much I don't want to play it anymore. But I'm having a ton of fun with it. So once we've done the entire game in co-op, once through the series, which is almost over, because as of right now, after all the episodes you guys haven't seen yet that haven't come out, that I know are sitting on my computer ready to be launched, we'll only have, I think, 2 bosses left. And you guys have, like, 6 bosses left. So, that's a thing. So, I hope it'll be fun. And then when we get in the New Game Plus, I'll record some stuff. It'll be more intermittent. It'll probably be more solo stuff if I do it. But we'll definitely keep playing Dark Souls. And if something funny, crazy happens, I'll be sure to make a video out of it. But Dark Souls co-op it'll focus mainly around new game, and then it'll probably sporadically focus on the new game pluses when we just think of recording that. So I just want to let you guys know what the hell was happening. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I hope to see you guys back in Dark Souls co-op. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next video, have a great day, everyone.